The EU foreign ministers came together to discuss possible sanctions of Israel for committing genocide. The EU-Israeli trade agreement has an article, Article 2, where it states that the contract partner, Israel in that case, cannot violate humanitarian laws. And they do. The EU acknowledges that. And yet, out of 10 sanctions, possible sanctions that they discussed, nothing was done.
Instead, they hid behind a deal with the Israeli government that is simply inadequate. It promises too little humanitarian aid, too late, and it is not happening. That's the worst of all. So now the can got kicked down the road and the people in Gaza continue to starve and be shot at.
I am horrified that the EU has lost whatever moral compass it ever had.
This was indeed, and this will be remembered as one of the most disgraceful moments in the EU's history, I really believe.
The European Union showed that it has no backbone whatsoever and is more deeply rooted in the complicity with the genocide, in colonialism, than it is in believing its own core values and acting accordingly.
I commend the countries in the EU that have stood up against business as usual with Israel. And one would hope that every country in Europe would be as horrified, if not more horrified, by the carnage in Gaza as they appear to be by the carnage in Ukraine.
Member states can take legal action and political action individually, and also in tandem with coalitions of like-minded European states, step up pressure.
And I truly hope that the people that are constituting the European Union, at the end of the day, these are people, will find their hearts again. And every country, use whatever sanctions you have. Arms embargo is the very least of things. Let yourselves be guided by international law. It's very clear. It's crystal clear. We need to make sure that we save any kind of humanity that is left. Governments who are not able to understand that if they truly mean friendship to Israel, that means to tell their friends to the face to stop it.
So this is a reality that we should not shy away from pointing out, that our leaders are effectively denying their responsibility to uphold one of the core values of the European Union, which is respect for human rights and human dignity.
And so it is critical that European citizens continue to put pressure on their lawmakers in each of their respective countries.
It is their job to listen to you. You gave them your voice, make sure it is heard.
It's really time to call our politicians what they are, and that is enablers of genocide, of apartheid, of war crimes, crimes against humanity. And yes, it may make us uncomfortable, but we should become uncomfortable. And Europe has the power to put a stop to this.
What gives me hope is you and people like you who care enough to participate in speaking out. Start with Bystanders No More. On the website, there are all kinds of options how to get involved in ways that fit your life.
There's so many of us, and we can stand up, we can speak up. It's the tiniest things. Share content, like content, comment on content that is creating visibility for Palestine.
We need to protest, raise awareness, and push via non-violent means to stop sending weapons to Israel.
The public will be the driver of social change. Be part of that driving for social change.